Lady on Instagram put up something very interesting where she described herself as poly AF.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you speak emo, then you understand what AF is. She described a situation where she's in love with a person who's in love with many other people, or in a relationship with someone who's in love with multiple people. She's in love, no, I take that back. She's in love with multiple people who individually are in
other relationships.
She's in a relationship with
multiple people for different
who
reasons.
Are in a relationship with
multiple
multiple people themselves, and that's called being poly.
That's like saying,
apparently
that's like saying, I'm not a hoe, but I hoe around.
But here's the thing, yeah. Now you got me saying here's the thing. But the thing is, she described the situation as quite familiar for most people who live in Lagos, or maybe even Abuja, perhaps Kano. It's very, very usual for people in these cities that I've just mentioned to actually be in that kind of relationship. It wasn't new to me. Somebody just put a name to it. Well, it was new to me. What I mean is I know about the situation.
Yeah.
You know, and is it a modern, is it a recognized status? Let me ask.
People. It's just that, actually, people who call themselves as being poly swingers. People who have multiple sexual partners
of different preferences.
They used to, messing around with male, females, married, singles. They have all this type of relationships, and at every point in time, there's a meet. There's something that they get from it, and it's a respectful arrangement.
It is?
Yeah, it's a respectful arrangement.
We had a conversation here on this table where we talked about women having different relationships for different... In fact, I think it was a couple of bloggers, very popular ladies, who talked about the fact that they have different relationships for different reasons. One is for this, one is for fuel, one is for rent, and so on. So that's the same thing.
It's
Somebody
almost
just
the same thing.
Almost. How's it any different?
Almost.
So I want to place this side by side, two things. Number one, I didn't even know there was a name for
only found out
doing
this week.
that kind of thing.
Because you're not in the whole lifestyle.
That's his one side.
You're not a hoe.
On the second side,
Yeah.
I would have thought that it is I would call what that lady is doing honorable, because she can come out. I'll tell you why. She can come out to say, this is what I do.
Yeah.
However, on the other hand,
Implications?
of what you're saying, some other people will not come out to say that this is what I do. That is where the going comes out.
Now, let me jump in, as I usually do.
Please fly in.
There was something that I respected from what she said, whereby she was talking about how she constantly tests herself. She tests herself for STDs and stuff.
That's
and
correct.
she tells her partner
Always
to
in
do the
also
same.
do the same,
with that,
and then
Because
they share the test results
this is
and stuff
actually
like that.
a general thing that people don't know. There's a web of all of these things. Who you're with, who that person is
You've
with.
been with, who that person's been with.
But my own problem is this. Once again, it's a scenario where you're trying to justify a certain level of immorality and make it seem like it's cool.
By giving it a modern name.
By giving it a modern name. No, there's no difference between you and a prostitute that keeps her clients in check. There's no difference between you and a call girl that has a book for all the people that she's with and who they're with. Do you understand? You're doing this for fun. You're doing this for pleasure. It is your choice. Nobody's trying to condemn you for it, but don't make it seem like it's cool and it's the right thing to do.
That's correct.
You know the funny thing is that in our society today, this is actually a normal, regular thing. It happens.
Yeah.
It doesn't make it right.
Women,
It doesn't make it
men
right.
with
So my
multiple
fear here-
relationships,
my
with
fear
multiple
now-
sexual partners, and the way it is that they love them very reckless with this. They're not getting themselves checked. They're not getting themselves. They're not communicating with their partners, telling them that, okay, I'm involved with 3, 4, 5 other people. So for her to come out and say this is what she does, I think it's very bold.
But do you remember when that word was choking all of us in the head? Sapiosexual. Because somebody used it as a
silly
new
word
word to describe something that, attractive, intelligent, rubbish.
people.
Now, my fear here is this Gen Z.
Where
I'm
are
going
they?
to carry this word poly to another level.
Yeah.
Especially here in Nigeria.
Because
I'm
the thing is,
poly.
to be honest with you, this is the first time I'm hearing the word.
No, you just mark my
it's
word.
polyandry. It's always been a thing.
Yeah. You just
is it like she didn't finish the word?
it's
I know
always been
polyandry.
modernizing it to just feel
Just say she's
poly.
to just sound
Oh,
I'm not
right.
poly. Not me.
I'm not the
just saying
poly
that she said
one.
I'm poly. I'm not the poly one. Mazino is the poly one.
So it's going to go to another level now that there is a tag to it. Is the point that I'm trying to make, and I'm not with that.
So Gang said something. You know, he talked about the fact that trying to make it feel like it's the right
It's a
thing,
cool thing,
with the name poly is dicey. And of course, it's going to affect what you just said. I mean, Gen Zs can now pick that word and say, you know what,
cool.
I am poly, and like it's the right thing to do.
Then again,
it's immoral. It's immoral. You are an olosho. You're an olosho.
Thank you.
That's it.
Olosho is another
That's
thing
it.
is this: if a guy came out and made this video and talked about how he's sleeping with and connected with
Or
so
he's an
many
F-boy.
people,
Bashing.
He's
would
an F-boy.
He's
you either
definitely
be called
an
an F-boy,
F-boy. Yeah,
or all men
definitely.
cheat, or men are scum,
Men are
or
scum.
something of that nature.
But he has
so
a beautiful
you
lady.
But guess what? That's why I'm actually very kind of pleased that a woman came out and said, this is what's going on. We all know what's going on
That's
in
because you want to join the web.
No, no. I
sounds
left that web
She's
many
a
years
beautiful,
ago.
attractive
But you know
woman.
the thing
I
is,
left the
I'm
web
going to
many
be honest
years
with you.
ago.
I really do respect this lady for coming
coming
out
out
to
to
even
say
say
it.
it.
What's
See,
the
saying
saying?
her
What
truth.
does that help?
But you know the funny thing is that she put a name to it. She put a structure to it. But guess what? This is the reality of today's world.
That's
there are
correct.
many young women and men out there
Who do this thing already?
Sorry,
They
I
just
don't
didn't know
I
the
don't know where you
name.
guys stand.
I'm with
Whether
you
you
on
guys
this.
are endorsing it or
not
condemning it.
So
endorsing
I'm not
it.
endorsing it, but I am not also
Condemning it.
it.
See,
Because,
no,
and
I
I'll
know
say
what it-
that,
I know
I'll
what
say
it
that,
is.
I'll tell
I know
you
what
why.
it is.
I'll tell you why. The reason is this, right? That, like you said,
Keep it
there are a
short.
lot of people who do this, who don't
already.
just say that
They
this is
don't-
what it is.
yeah.
Or
Yeah,
maybe,
what is it?
or
I
maybe
know
they
what
didn't
it
know
is.
the name.
I know what it is.
What is it?
It's the hoe in you. And you too, Olamide, the holes in you.